morning, everyone. Welcome to my today's talk. As I'm likely to do, I'm sitting outside. It's morning on a beautiful Sunday. And I'm quite calm and even a bit tired this morning. My body feels a bit weak and my brain actually a bit foggy. And I guess you know this state. We can have that even if we are not ill or exhausted by something special. This is a good introduction into today's topic because I want to talk about being instead of doing. And I want to invite you to do a little meditation with me, a body meditation, to get into the present moment before I start talking. Sit down. You can cross your legs or place them parallel on the floor like you feel comfortable with. You can sit freely or lean your back against something. Try to straighten your back a little bit, but only if it doesn't hurt. Much more important is that you can breathe freely and without strain. That you can sit comfortably and enjoy the moment. Try to switch off things that could interrupt you. Feel the contact to the place where you're sitting on, like a chair or a sofa or the ground or whatever. Let your full body weight, let it fully down to the place where you sit so you can really relax. Relax your belly so your breath can flow freely and naturally. You don't have to change anything. Then feel your heart. Feel it more from the inside, but if it is helpful, you can place one hand onto your heart. Feel its beating. Feel comfortable with that. Enjoy your body. Enjoy being. There's no aim. You can also imagine the roots growing from your lowest chakra or your feet, depending if you sit with legs crossed or with your feet on the ground. These roots grow into the soil of the earth, no matter where you are right now, because anywhere you're sitting, there is the ground, the living earth below you somewhere, and your roots will grow through everything which is in between until they reach the soil. And gently but gradually they grow into Mother Earth's soil to give you hold and to nourish you like a tree. They grow deeper and wider, so you have a really good base. You can also imagine they touch the heart of the planet, a beautiful, warm, glowing crystal. And it nourishes you. You can get energy out of it. It supports you. You can drink this energy with your roots and let it flow upwards, higher and higher, until this beautiful, warm, nourishing energy reaches your body and fills you slowly up from below, step by step. It is warm, it is beautiful, and very gentle, but yet strong. It fills you up until your crown. Take a few deeper breaths to relax into this. And then you can imagine a light above your head, like the sun, a bright and very supporting light from above too. You don't have to give it a name or depict it in another way, just a light source which is strong and guiding and supporting you too. And this beautiful light, like a warm, bright sunshine, shines onto your head and your shoulders and sickers into your system, into your body too, like a breeze, like a shower, gently but deeper and deeper into you, and flows downwards from your head, your shoulders, your breast, into your belly, and also down your back, gradually flowing gently downwards and inside of you until it reaches your base and your feet. And it also keeps on flowing into Mother Earth. Feel it, sense it, and enjoy it. And take some few deep breaths to really be with this. And also be aware you're now connected to the Mother Earth below and the beautiful light from above. And you also are connecting heaven and earth right now by just being with your body. Enjoy this for a moment. And then in your pace, activate your body again by moving your feet or legs, by stretching maybe, and maybe take a few deep breaths and move a bit. And if you had closed your eyes, then open them up again. And welcome back. This is very crucial to do often in this or another way. To be really present in our body while being conscious about the connection to the greater whole, which is everywhere. It's down to the earth, it's upwards to the sky, and everywhere else. We are never just a singular being, we are always part of the great whole. The challenge, indeed, is in our all day, everyday experiences and tasks and duties. We are so likely to get out of our center by so many things which come to us over the day. That's normal. Don't worry too much about that when it has happened. It's not about avoiding this. You're not supposed to get somebody who will never ever experience to be distracted anymore, to get out of your center. It's okay if it happens. Only it's good to get back to your real core energy again as soon as you can do that. And there are lots of exercises and possibilities to do that. Sure. And I want to give you a very, very simple and practicable one, which you can apply anywhere and in any case, because you don't have to to learn something before, because you already have it in you. And this is the connection to your body center in your middle, which is your stomach and your heart. Anytime you focus on that area, especially while relaxing physically, letting your breath flow freely again, drawing your energy inside, you can support this process to reconnect with your center again. You can support that by putting your hands on your heart chakra and your navel chakra too. If you have the possibility and time, you can do a little body meditation. This is possible even if you are in public, because it's not so strange if somebody puts his hands on his belly and heart, especially if you are not exposed to this side of people so much. And you can just do this meditation with open eyes, by your consciousness, by focusing on yourself rather than the outside. And remembering everything is here for you already. You don't have to get somewhere. You don't have to exercise lots of things before. You don't have to learn anything. You have it in each moment. Also, do this change of focus as often as possible over the day. No big deal, just if you feel you're drawn too much to the outside, you're kind of scattered, you don't feel well anymore, you feel tension or stiffness somewhere in your body, draw back the energy for a little moment. Just by sensing into these tense parts of your body, just by feeling your rushed breath, or your annoyed feelings, or your much too fast thoughts. And then go into your center with your consciousness, just for a minute. It will help you to balance your energies from doing to being. Because doing is not only acting something physically. If you think a lot in the regular way, like what have I have to do, where shall I go, who's waiting for me doing something, which duty do I have to fulfill next, how do I reach my aims for today or tomorrow, you're doing, you're putting your energy out and you're losing energy. The same with worrying and feelings, like being anxious, being worried about what's maybe happening if you don't succeed in this or that in a certain time or in a certain way. How anybody could think or feel about what you're doing, saying, or how you are. These feelings scatter your energy. They draw your energy outwards to those people or things or anything outside there what you worry about. It doesn't stay with you, it's going out there, and this drains you and moves you away from your center. It happens. It happens to me too. It's not, a big deal really. It happens to anybody of us sometimes. But when you realize this, when you notice, you can change it by changing your focus back to yourself. You cannot solve everything, you cannot change a lot of things. So the solution lies in the moment, which means you go back to yourself. you recollect your energies into your center and let yourself be filled up from within where there is energy, and you get it available in the moment you dwell in your center, and you are where your consciousness is. That's the secret. And this is very simple. Anybody can do this. You don't have to follow any path. You don't have to apply any school of learning, spiritual path or whatever. This is something a child can do. And that's why it's so beautiful and powerful. I want to say something else about doing, because I want to avoid misunderstandings. I'm not saying that there are not things to do. I'm also not saying that for reaching goals in the world you have to take action. Of course, that's important. Just by sitting and meditating, we won't reach things in the material world. But there has to be this balance. And you will know what I'm saying. Very often over the day, we get out of balance. We get annoyed, or we get strained, exhausted, irritated, or our energy just goes down very quickly, very badly, and we might feel even a bit sick. That's a sign that we are out of balance. And to reach a worldly goal, it is as much important to take action, to do things, to contact people, to network, to inform ourselves how to do things, as the opposite, retreating into ourselves and just be. And I would even say this must be in a balanced amount over the day, not only in general. At least this is when we can really stay healthy and strong in a holistic way and reach our goals in a way which is not only serving ourselves, our personal lives, but also the good of the greater whole and humanity. And maybe this is not for everybody of you a goal already to reach, to have as focus. But I can tell you it's the most beautiful, fulfilling and healthy way to live, to work, to aspire for. And I want to encourage you to try it a little bit over the day. Like anytime you feel irritated, annoyed, frustrated, exhausted, a bit ill, don't wait too long. Do this little exercise I did with you today, even if it's just for a minute. Let your goals go for a minute, completely, at least by mind, at least by will. Draw back your energies into your center and see what happens. And go back to that, what you were doing, and notice the change in you. And also notice the change in how you resonate with your environment, and your environment resonates with you. And I assure you, the more you do that, the more you will be surprised how things change to beautiful, to loving, to divine even. It might be just a little change at the beginning, but if you are very aware, you can notice that. and it's so much worth it. I thank you very much for listening. And see, though I am low in physical energy this morning, I started to walk while feeling really tired. My brain felt foggy and not for thinking at all. I was able to tell you all this, to submit this message and give you this exercise, and I didn't use my brain a lot while doing that, not in the classical way at least. Try what I suggested to you just a little bit and see a little wonder happen to you. Blessings, my friends and everyone, and I wish you a beautiful day.